Warm greetings, dear friend, and welcome to Morning Musings. My name is Nathen Aswell, and I'm delighted to have you with me this morning. Well, as I have been sharing for probably about the last 3 months now, every week I've been sharing little moments from my Camino experience in September and October of 2019. I walked across Spain. I walked the Camino Francés, the French Camino, the most traveled Camino trek. 800 kilometers, and I have been sharing highlights of that journey and been inspired by highlights from that journey. And so, as I have been remarking in the last few weeks, it's interesting as I think back on that trip, how moments from that trip are being mirrored in my experience right now. So, the particular memory that I wanted to share with you from the Camino was from one of my last days, day 31, as I'm looking at my journal here. It was the hardest day physically. It took me 9 hours to reach my destination. And during that day, I had help from some wonderful friends, 3 of which are pictured behind me. From left to right, Jorg, Traugat, and Stefan. And just 3 beautiful, warm, open-hearted German men who I am choosing to have behind me because they represent all of the friends that I met on the Camino. They best represent the friends I met on the Camino, and of course they are also in this moment representing all of the people who know and love me here in my life in Vancouver. And the point I wanted to make in the chant today is how hard it can be for me, for us, to ask for help, to reach out and ask for help when we need it. We like to keep to ourselves, and I know that I do. I know I like to think that I can soldier on and get things done by myself. And some of the sweetest moments in my life have come when I have allowed myself to receive help from others. And these 3 beautiful men are living proof of that. I was supported by them in fantastic ways on the Camino on this particularly hard day. After 9 hours of very, very strenuous walking, I was in a lot of pain. Stefan has a daughter who set up a number of Airbnb locations for him to stay in, and at the end of this day, the location was big enough for all 4 of us to stay in, and I was rewarded with a long soak in a bathtub, which did me much, much good. So, the chant I want to share with you today, I call quite simply, "Help Me on My Way." It's, I guess it's more like the beginning of a song than a chant, but here we are. I'm tired and I've fallen prey to stories from my youth, and I sure could use a hand right now to get back to the truth. Could you lend me an ear, open your heart, let me lean on your shoulder while I fall apart. A little compassion to get through the gray would help me on my way. And what I mean by stories from my youth is just the limited thinking that I know I still carry, and when I'm not at my best, when I'm tired, just comes up and confuses me, confuses the past with the present. And so in my desire to be free of that, to be free of the stories from my youth, I ask for help. That's certainly what I did yesterday, and I was richly rewarded. So as I said, this chant is very much a reflection of what happened when I was in Spain, and it's also very much a reflection of what's going on in my life right now. I hope it speaks to you. I hope that you sing along with me. The melody, as always, is very simple. I will include the words to the song or the chant underneath this video. And as I always say, if singing is not your thing, I invite you to receive this music in whatever way most speaks to you, most touches your heart. So here is "Help Me on My Way." Tired and I have fallen prey to stories from my youth, and I sure could use use a hand right now to get back to the truth? Could you lend me an ear? Open your heart, let me lean on your shoulder while I fall apart. A little compassion to get through the gray would help me on my way. On my way. I'm tired and I've fallen prey to stories from my youth, and I sure could use a hand right now to get back to the truth. Could you lend me an ear? Open your heart, let me lean on your shoulder while I fall apart. A little compassion to get through the gray would help me on my way. On my way. I'm tired and I've fallen prey to stories from my youth, and I sure could use a hand right now to get back to my truth. Could you lend me an ear? Open your heart, let me lean on your shoulder while I fall apart. A little compassion to get through the gray would help me on my way. Could you lend me an ear? Open your heart, let me lean on your shoulder while I fall apart. A little compassion to get through the gray would help me on my way. On my way. Thank you for helping me. On my way. Bless you for helping me. On my way. And so, dear friend, what would it be like? What would it feel like if we allowed ourselves to be brave enough to reach out and ask for help? My thought, my feeling, my experience says that we would be richly rewarded. Let's just sit together and ponder that for a few minutes. How sweet, how fulfilling that may well be if we choose to be brave enough to experience it. here's a little bit of the song Chant again. I have fallen prey to stories from my youth, and I sure could use a hand right now to get back to the truth. Could you lend me an ear, open your heart, let me lean on your shoulder while I fall apart? A little compassion to get through the gray would help me on my way. Could you lend me an ear, open your heart, let me lean on your shoulder while I fall apart? A little compassion to get through the gray would help me on my way. On my way. Thank you for helping me. Bless you for helping me. On my way. Thanks, as always, for being with me today, dear friend. I really appreciate your presence. And as I'm fond of saying, if you enjoyed this chant half as much as I did in the creating and the sharing of it with you, would you do me a favor? Would you be kind enough to share it on your social network, your social media network, and like me on Facebook, friend me on Facebook, share the video on Facebook. And while you're at it, if you would be kind enough to subscribe to my YouTube channel, I'd really appreciate that too. If you'd like to learn more about me and what I do, I invite you to visit my website, which is NathenAswell.com. Please remember to spell Nathen with an E, NathenAswell.com. And on the website, you will find out all about me and all of my offerings, links to all past broadcasts of my Morning Musings, as well as all my other offerings. I play in a number of local bands in Vancouver. I perform solo at several churches. I perform at several retirement homes. I serve in lots of different ways. If I can serve you with my music and my voice, my stick and my voice, I would be happy to do so in any and every way. And a reminder that I consider these chants in particular, but music overall, as my right livelihood. And if you'd like to support me in my work, donations are always greatly appreciated. I will include a link to that as well. I'll include a bunch of information underneath this video, as I always do, links to my website and how to make donations, the words to the song chant, and a reminder that 10% of everything that comes my way, I gratefully and lovingly give to the Greater Vancouver Food Bank, an organization which I'm very proud to support. And lastly, if you'd like to learn more about this beautiful and unusual instrument I love playing, it's called the Chapman Stick, and you can learn all about it at the website for Stick Enterprises, which is stick.com, stick.com. And so, love and blessings to you, my dear friend. May I, may you, may we all reach out and ask for help when we need it. If we do, it is my belief that we will be richly rewarded. Namaste. I hope to see you again next week. And love and blessings to Jörg, to Traugott, to Stefan, and to the rest of my German friends, Michael, Judith, everyone I met and fell in love with on the Camino, and all the people here at home that I know and love, especially the people that I have great heart-to-heart conversations with every week, the people in my Tuesday morning mastermind, my dear friend Becca Palm, my dear friend April Bossard, my beloved Kim. Oh, I'm sure I'm forgetting some people. Oh, my dear friend Andy Bryce, EFT Master Andy Bryce, my dear friend Andy Harrison in Portland, my dear friends Sandy and Narava. They are just at the forefront of many, many people who help me and have guided me and shared their wisdom with me along the way. Much love to them all, and to all of you, and to all the people who love and support you on your journey. Bye for now.